Going on YouTube, hit it back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at DueDEX as well as the current coin market cap. Specifically in today's episode, I wanted to touch upon a subject I know probably a ton of you are currently experiencing, and that is the constant consolidation and the constant sideways trading that the markets have been having. And don't get me wrong, I have been reading up on your guys' comments on the channel, and I understand what exactly is happening. I totally do. I would feel the same exact way. But if we take a step back approach and just really look at the market, you'll notice that there has really been no movement in the market in weeks now. And I literally mean weeks. I'd say about this is 80 days now. That's practically 3 months of literally sideways trading between prices of $9,000 and I would say $9,700, literally between that. That is so tiny and insignificant, and that is such a high risk to be trading around with that it is not worth me telling you guys to invest in something like this and then lose all your money. It doesn't make sense. It's not something I would invest in and then tell you guys to copy or whatever and lose all your money or lose all of my money. It doesn't make sense. But otherwise, we'll touch upon that a little more after the intro. But if you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoTheOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can head over there and DM me, whether it's about the current coin market cap, the stock market, the S&P 500, whatever it is, let me know in the comments off of YouTube. I would appreciate that. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So guys, before we jump into today's video, just check it out, guys. I am doing, once again, a Crypto TV DueDEX $200 Bitcoin giveaway. I have partnered with DueDEX to do this giveaway. It is pretty awesome. Literally within the day, we have over 100 people that have joined into the raffle. It is super simple, very easy to do. Link is in the description. You guys should be fairly familiar with how this is done. In lieu of the no volume movement, I'm doing another giveaway to give back to you guys. There's up to 7 ways to enter. Link is in the description. $200 Bitcoin giveaway, less than 4 weeks before we choose a winner. So definitely make sure to join, guys. You have to have a DueDEX account in order to get the Bitcoin deposit. So that is major key. So definitely make sure to sign up for DueDEX when you do enter and visit the page. Otherwise, moving on to today's video. I did talk a little bit yesterday. We were talking about how buying the dip is something to prepare yourselves for. I made this for yesterday's video. You can see it clearly right here. As markets are starting to consolidate down, we do kind of need some sort of reasoning or belief that there's a good chance we should be continuing to crack lower. That's what we've been anticipating for weeks now. Am I one to know how the market trades? Obviously, I should be able to know a little bit more than the average person, based on technical analysis, based on trending patterns, based on prior history, but it is borderline impossible for somebody to predict the future as we know. Obviously, history can repeat itself. We obviously can use our past knowledge on that to compare it and reflect on what exactly could happen moving forward. But it is not always a 100% safe way there. Obviously, there's plenty of things that people get wrong moving towards the future. The weatherman said it was going to be raining today, and it's not. Just like that. Or, oh, there's 30% chance. Oh, there's 40%, because you can't ever say 100 or you can't ever say 0 unless it's happening in that moment. But you guys know this. Now, moving on, as you guys can see, current coin market cap, everything is up. Very ever so slightly. We haven't really seen a day where things have been up or down like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12%. Things have really been just kind of trickling over. And I know it's boring, and I understand that. It's a big pain in the ass. I'm totally there and understanding of it. But we have to prepare ourselves, and I say this all the time, but it is true, for the drop or for the big, boom in prices, or we have to look into other cryptos. It's literally that simple. Comment down below what you think. Obviously, today we're not really seeing anything, but like Dogecoin, which is actually up. We have Dogecoin up 13%. We have Kyber Network up 13%. These are cryptos that are booming. These are some things we could look into that could potentially make us quite a bit of money. I'll click change to 24-hour price, and you can see that there are cryptos that are still pumping in today's network. We have IEXEC RLC 37%, Flexicoin 35%, Swipe 28%, DigiDEX 14. So there are a bunch of cryptos that you still can make money off of in markets like this, but this is like playing with fire. This is like playing with penny stocks. That's how you have to look at it. Trading with a coin that's 98 out of 100 of the top 100s. Trading with 91, 80, 65, 94. They are extremely high risk. Extremely high risk. You can see they have very little volume or money and market cap in them. 79 million, 72 million, 99 million. I know that's a lot, but in retrospect to the way the charts are moving, it's compared to 168 billion. There's quite a big difference, if you know what I'm saying. The market is pretty big though, 271 billion. So we have that 100 million billion. So we have quite a bit. 271 billion when Bitcoin takes up a little over half of that is quite a big deal. There are those small cryptos we could trade around with. It is an option, but is it something to invest in? Like I said, I'm a conservative trader on the channel. Do what you will with it. So moving on to the cryptos, a lot of you guys are like, oh, he's been so boring. He hasn't been able to chart in a week, blah, blah, or a couple weeks. Let's take a look. Cryptocurrency, the way I like to trade, I like to detach myself from the market. I don't want to get my emotions caught into the market. And hopefully you guys understand that. I have friends that are trading on the daily. I have friends that are trading on the 4-hour. I have friends that are trading on the 5-minute. And they are glued to their phones over and over again, glued to their phones. You can barely talk to them. It's terrible. If you guys want to do that, go for it. There are plenty of other, YouTubers out there that do that, but it's not realistic in somebody who wants to have a real world, experience other things, multitask. I don't know, have a family, have a house, have a job, have other things besides crypto. I understand that, but this is the best output, and honestly, it's the least amount of stress that's compiled into this. Now, looking at the way these charts look, notice we have tons of volume, tons of big movements here. Tons of movement. Even here, even back in 2019, tons of movement. Then we scroll to what has been happening in Bitcoin the past couple of weeks. There's been nothing. There has been nothing. You can literally see right here, the past weeks now, the past 70 days, the past 10 bars, we have barely seen any, big hiccup, any big correction, any big breakout. There has been nothing. We've literally been trading sideways, battling the resistance and have some sort of support, and it's been fairly bearish. There's nothing to chart on that, guys. I'm sorry to say that. I'd be shocked if there are other traders and other cryptocurrency analysts trading that and not just predicting future movements like I am. There's nothing you could be doing in here. It is so obsolete and so tiny, you'd be making practically pennies, and the risk would be so much higher. The fact that you could buy in, literally look at this. If we bought in here, if I told you guys, go buy in June 20th, go buy in, and you bought in, the second you did, if you did not sell out within that day, you would have lost all your money and then some. You would have been done. You would have been donezo. This is a terrible play. You guys are more than welcome to try it. I'm sure some of you did and lost a lot. Terrible play. Same thing here. Now, I do admit this was a great bullish movement, but this was way, way, way long ago. And obviously, we're talking fairly bullish on the movement to the upside here, capitalizing off of this. This was back all the way March, May. But ever since I'd say about closer to the end of April, into May, there hasn't really been much movement in here. We hit a resistance. I said there's a very high chance the price of crypto is not going to be breaking above this resistance. And I said that the day it happened, and we never really have. And ever since then, we've been battling this resistance, that rejection, and battling our moving average, which has been, creeping in on the price, filling the gap, and closing us off, building pressure. None of this would have been investment. None of this would have been profitable. You bought in on May 7th. You would have shot up from 9,000 all the way to 10, made a crap ton of money. Most of you wouldn't have sold off. That just goes without thought. You would have lost it all. Less than half. You would have had a negative balance. This would have been a killer, brutal thing. Literally in one day. If you didn't sell off in that one day, you would have lost it all. Most of you probably would have anticipated it to break and go up. So we move forward. Even this volume, this ever so tiny volume, has now died off even more. Now we're not seeing any movement sideways. There's been nothing happening, just sideways movement. It's terrible, but you got to make do with it. You got to prepare yourselves for the resistance. The resistance is here. The support is here. We are getting sandwiched. It is 100% factual. You have to prepare yourselves. Litecoin, prepare yourselves, battling resistance and uptrend sandwiching in. It is going to be closed off. We are going to figure out exactly what happens. The same thing is happening with Ethereum as it closes the gap. The same thing happens with XRP as we battle the resistance. Things will be moving, guys. Otherwise, make sure to take part in the giveaway. Thank you guys for listening, hearing me out. Follow me on YouTube at Crypto TV. Make sure to check out the links in the description. Don't donate to me. I don't appreciate it. I'd rather you invest that money in yourselves. Check out the affiliate links down below. They do help support the channel as well as you. You know, this is a totally free way to make $200 of Bitcoin in this sideways trading market. And same thing with signing up for DueDEX, having this available and being able to give me some way to deposit the money into your DueDEX, so definitely check that out. Otherwise, that's going to wrap up today's video, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.